And that's why this is the best business I've ever seen. I have friends who shouldn't be earning that are earning. You know, they're like, you know. And they're earning money. You guys know it too, right? I mean, we look at people, they're earning, and you're going, wow, that's unbelievable. Okay? I want to show you why. Two things. Here's the business plan. When you become a distributor, they'll train you, and let's say you got your first sale. Now, you'll get $285 commission. Watch how this explodes. Remember, they pay 8 points, 8 of those. Also, when you sell, you just started what they call an override lane. Two things. Now, let me show you why they're selling, the magic of the sales. Please listen to this, okay? Dr. Casey, how do you sell your units?
I share the water.
Share the water. Dr. Michael, how do you sell your units? Give out the water. Tony, how do you sell your units?
Give away the water.
Give away the water. How many sales in your organization?
Over 300.
Over 300. Back here, who are the distributors here? How do you sell the units?
Give away the water.
Give away the water. Sonia, how many sales in your team?
260.
260. How do you sell each unit?
Give away the water.
Are you listening to this? Rita, how do you sell your units?
I give away the water.
Ryan, how many sales in your team? 150. How do you sell the units? Give the water away. Nobody is selling. Not one person. Everybody's just giving water away. That's why, let me tell you why. I had a friend in New York named Romy. I called him up and I said, Romy, let me ask you something. I heard you made 1.3 last year. This is unbelievable, because I know Romy doesn't really make that much money, okay? So I said, Romy, tell me exactly why you and JV earned 7 digits. He goes, okay, you know, I became a distributor. He got accent. He goes, oh, I buy a machine, you know? And I said, okay, how many do you have to buy? Because I thought you bought 10. You know, I'm ready 10, 20. I thought you bought 20 or 50 and then give them a... No, he goes, no, 1. And then you give it away, the water. And I said, how do you give it away? He goes, containers, you know? So I go, okay. I go, who do you give the water to? And Romy goes, well, don't you know anybody who drinks water? I said, okay, Romy. What's the next thing? I said, what do you do? What's the next step? He goes, well, I just keep giving water. Tell me the next step. I give water. I go, no, what's after that? He goes, I keep giving water. I said, to the same people? He goes, yeah. I go, how long? He goes, sometimes 2 weeks, 2 months, you know, 2 days. And I said, Romy, here's what threw me off. I said, Romy, when do you ask them to buy? And he said, oh, no. You never ask them to buy. I've been in sales all my life. You always ask them to buy. This guy goes, no, you don't ask them to buy. I go, Romy, I'm on the phone. I'm going, Romy, when do they buy? He goes, they'll call you. I go, they're going to call you to buy a $4,000 unit? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding. Unbelievable. Everybody here, all the distributors, right? All they do is give away water. Joe, how many sales in your organization?
150, 160.
How do you sell the units?
Just strictly give away the water.
Give away the water. That's all they do. They give away the water. Here's what I found out in 2 years. Very important. Listen to this, because I've never been in this type of industry. People will pay faster for health, faster than anything I've sold in 35 years. You get rid of their stuff, they buy the unit. You make them jump, they buy the unit. I have people at my mom's place that go, Danny, look what I can do. And I'm going, don't you remember? They'll buy the unit. You help their mom, they'll buy they're already paying for it. Well, you get paid $285. It's unbelievable. But that's not the money. Here's the power. You up there get paid $285 every time there's sales down here. Anytime there's sales. This guy sells one, you get paid $285. This person sells 20, you get paid $285 20 times. This person sells 2, you will get 2 envelopes in your mailbox that has $285 in each. Unbelievable override system. Your first 2 lanes are the same. Look what happens on your 3rd sale. How do you get 3 sales? Well, giving 3 people water is a good start, okay? What happens, what happens, look at that. Look how much you make. But that's not the money. You make $570 override. If anybody here decides to become distributors and sells a unit, every time you get 5, imagine you're at home, you go to the mailbox, you open up an envelope, and there's a 570 in there from an override down here that you don't know. Unbelievable override mechanism. Anybody here a 2A or a 1A? Just raise up your hand. Just new people, okay? Now, watch what happens when you get 10. And how do you get 10? Well, let's say you did, let's say you only did 1, 2, 3. But down here, there are 7 or more sales. Your team now has 10, and look what happens. On your very next sale, look how much you earn, $855. And overrides of $855, 6 down, $570 on the 7, $285 on. This is a simple, fast explanation of the marketing plan. But you can see the power in it. Anybody here a 3A, by the way? 3A? The checks, right? You've gotten this in your mailbox? Okay? Now watch what happens here. Let's say you did not sell any more than 4. Okay? But your team sold 16. You now have 20. Because right now, let's say you sold the next one, the next one, the next one. You keep opening up an 855 override lane. You can open up as many as you want. But once your team gets 20, look at how much the next one is. You give away water, you help somebody, they buy a unit, they send you a check for $1140. Is that crazy or what? But that's not the crazy part. The crazy part is somebody down here sells a unit, you over there get paid $1140 override. Unbelievable. Anybody here a 4A? Raise up your hand, okay? Raise up your hand. I want them to know it's happening, but this is new, just so you know. It's in the United States, it's just coming in. That's why you don't see so many hands, but I know we have a lot of leaders in the room. Once you get 50, look how much you make. Let's say you only sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but there's 45 sales down here. You now have 50. Let me tell you what happened with me. When I got my 50th sale in my group, my very next sale was Jerry Kostica. I gave Jerry water for months. He was throwing away the water. He thought I was nuts. Washing his car with the water. I mean, he was doing everything but drinking the water, okay? But after a while, he decided to purchase the unit. Jerry, question, did I ever ask you to buy?
No, you asked me
to drink. Why did you buy the unit?
I bought it originally because of what it did for my wife and my son.
His wife and his son, okay? He bought the unit. Look how much I made. That's already cool. But that's not the cool part. The cool part is Jerry decided to become a distributor. I make $14.25 on all the sales here on the four. And then $11.40 here, $8.55, $5.70, $2.85. And below the 8th, once you become a 6A, you get $200 to infinity on all the sales. And when he becomes a 6A, they pick up the 200, you get the 50. I mean, the bonuses are incredible. But let me show you the overrides. I get that on Jerry's team. Per sale. How many sales in your organization in a year and a half? 500. 500. Wow. Imagine getting one of him. Unbelievable. The checks just, it's the most incredible business, and all you're doing is giving away water. No pressure, no nothing. It's the best way to sell. It's also the best way to buy, because I like trying something before I buy it, right? It's the best way to sell. Just let people try it, and just go away. Tape your mouth. Here's the training. Give water and tape your mouth, okay? Because this is what gets you in trouble, right? You start to think you're Cal Worthington or Ralph Williams, and you try to sell it because you hear so many, no, tape your mouth and just give the water away. Watch what happens now when you get 100 sales. You come to the very top of our program. It's called the 6A. Imagine giving water away, somebody buys, you make all of the distribution money. It's like making all of the distribution money on a Cadillac. It would be unbelievable. Look at that. But that's not the money. The money is, boom, down there. Look at that. See, when I became a 6A, I sponsored some people. You know, like Oded with Armin, okay? Armin, you're in this team, right? My 6A leg. How many sales in your team? Just over 600. 600. Get one of him? Oh my goodness gracious. And you don't know, because the people, once they start receiving results, they start to speed up. Now, let me show you this. First off, let me just go here. How many 5As do we have in the room? Okay, can you please stand up?
Good to see you.
How you doing, man? 5As, okay? Name?
Jesse Dean.
Jesse Dean, okay? Background?
Well, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist.
Okay. I thought you were a musician for a while there.
I still do the music.
Okay. 5A. 5A? Name and background? Okay. Name and background?
Bill Bart, former mortgage broker.
Okay. Mortgage broker?
Yes.
Okay. Name and background?
Dr. Casey Carter, full-time doctor.
Okay. Name and background?
Al Greer, Master Instructor for Air Force Base Test Pilots.
Look at this. These are the 5As in the room. Let's give them a hand, by the way. Now, once you hit 6A, every lane you open from then on is a 6A lane. Every time you give water away and somebody decides to buy, you're opening up a 6A lane. You can open as many of them. You can open one up in San Diego, Los Angeles, Canada, New York, Mexico, Europe. You can open up in the Philippines by the end of the year. Unbelievable expansion. It's the best program I've ever seen, not because I earn money. I've always earned fairly good money. All my friends are really earning money. I mean, it's the best thing. How many people in the room are a 6A? Can you stand up, please? Look at this. Check this out. Look at this. Hey, I want you to listen to this, okay? Just listen to this. Let's start with Tony. Okay, and let's pass that around. Can you face the crowd? Just name, background, and what you think, how'd you got involved, and what do you think about it?
My name is Tony Mack. My background is entrepreneur, small business person. Traveled all over the world looking for opportunities. Mr. DeMacaulay called me at a time when my business was failing about 14 months ago, and I was looking. From there, he showed me the opportunity, gave me the water, and after I saw the business plan, it was a done deal. And I'm here now with over 300 sales in my organization, and I'm definitely having a good time.
Let's hold the applause, okay? Can we pass the, let's go, Ryan? Go ahead, Ryan.
Okay,
Just tell people.
Ryan Corona, Home Improvement Services. Been in the program for about 17 months. This has done tremendous health for me because I was a diabetic, chronic back pains, and spurs on my shoulder. And it's helped me so much with this water, and the business is phenomenal. I'm so thankful for Enagic, and God bless you all.
Oh, okay, okay. Name and background?
I'm Doug Stetson, Search Engine Optimization. I took the water, started about 2 years ago. I've lost 101 pounds. I've lost 150 units of insulin daily, back pain, joint pain. Of course, constipation went early.
Doug, best business?
Best business by far.
Okay, dynamite. Who has, Rita?
Yes, hi.
Go ahead.
I'm a homemaker and happy to be one.
Okay,
And
Rita Matthews.
I'm sorry, Rita Matthews.
Okay.
And Doug is the one that shared the water with my husband. I didn't want anything to do with it for the first 3 months.
What did the water do for you? Did
Well,
it do
first thing
anything?
I did is drop 30 pounds. I said, I'm in. I'm in. And it did help acid reflux. I'm totally off medication
Wow,
now.
unbelievable.
But my biggest story really quick is my grandson who's autistic.
Uh-huh.
Started him on the water. He had severe headaches, meltdowns, sensory issues, tics. He couldn't focus at night. His brain wouldn't shut down so he could sleep. He's on the 9.5. He's been on it for 5 months. Very little meltdowns, no more headaches. He can sleep at night, and his tics are, a lot less. And his sensory issues, when rain touches his body now, he doesn't have a meltdown.
Okay, wow. All right, let's go. Al?
Yes, my name is Al Dorsey. My background is professional marketing for over 35 years, 45 years actually, and I was retired. And a friend of mine, you knew that I had some health challenges. And just very quickly, I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure, diabetes type 2, kidney damage, sleep apnea, arthritis, and a bunch of other things. And my health was spiraling downwards. He gave me the water, I drank the water, and I went from 11 medications down to 7 medications. And my insulin went from 35 units of insulin down to 5 units instead of 7 days a week, maybe 3 days a week. And the doctor said, drop a few more pounds and that will go away. So it's happening. I've been involved in the business now for 2 years, and I have several hundred people on my team, and I just say thanks to all of them, and we're all enjoying helping other people.
Okay, Dynamite. Armin?
Hi, my name is Armin Tamurian, and I have a background in retail sales. I used to own a retail store, and a couple months after I sold my store, a good friend of mine suddenly showed up and brought me this water. Initially, I really thought he had lost his mind, but I used to suffer from acid reflux for many, many years, and after drinking the water for a couple of days, I was off the Rolaids and the Tums, and then I was convinced. And you know, then I met Daniel Demicali, and this is the best product I've seen in many, many years, and one of the best opportunities I've seen in a long time.
Okay, Dynamite. Tom? Okay.
Hi, my name is Judy Smith. I'm a local California girl, and I was a nurse for over 20 years. And my favorite places to work in the hospital were the emergency room and the GI lab. So I have seen lots of colonoscopies, and I also became a certified colon therapy instructor. So I have seen it all from the medical standpoint to the alternative standpoint. Now, when I saw Dr. Shinya's results of the before and after pictures of the colonoscopy, I knew that he was telling the truth. So when he said, change your water, it changes your life, he was absolutely correct. It's the best business I've ever had, so thank you.
Okay, Dynamite. Let's go on this side for a second. Hold on. Sorry. Name and background?
Hi, my name is Lucho Grisale. I'm a registered dietitian. I used to work at Torrance Memorial Medical Center. I was in charge of the burn unit, intensive care unit, oncology, which is the cancer ward and ortho. And then after leaving the clinical, I went to the health and fitness environment, and I created certifications for personal trainers. And I had a buddy of mine refer a client to me who came and told me I lost 30 pounds drinking water. So I just said, yeah, whatever. And I put her on a diet, and every week she said, you have to look at my Kangen water. So I finally saw a demo, and I was like, I don't believe this. So he said, well, go ahead and buy a machine. Take as long as you want to prove to me that it doesn't work, and I'll buy it back from you. He goes, but if it works, you got to tell everybody you know. To make a long story short, I ended up closing my business because we were paying about $7,000 a month in rent, plus another $3,000 in utilities and insurance and all that. And now we have well over 200 sales in our organization, and travel all over the country doing demos, and I'll tell people I don't even know about this, so it's a great deal.
Okay, Dynamite. All right. Can we go, I'm sorry, to this side? Tom? How long have you been on the thing now?
Hi, I'm Tom Moore, and I've been with Enagic since the day I looked at it, June 14th of 2006. When this was introduced to me, I literally put my hands over my ears and I said, I do not want to hear one thing about a business opportunity. But I am interested in what this water and what it's all about. And I saw the video on the human colon done by Dr. Hiromi Shinya, and that was it for me. And successful people make quick decisions. I made a decision that day. I said, I want a machine. I am in right now. And I knew that if I purchase this machine at the price point, it's expensive. At least it seems expensive, but it's not when you look at your health. I said, I know that there are other people, this will resonate with them as it did for me if I just introduce people, educate them as to what this is all about, and that is what's happened. It's been a huge blessing financially. Money's not the issue. It never has been. It never, ever, ever will be for any person in this room. If you have a bias towards action and you're truly looking to create true health, which is what? It's physical, financial, and spiritual. You will achieve it here with Enagic faster than anything. And it's the only way you're going to achieve it with what we've got here. It's real. Danny, I want to say thanks to you. This is the greatest networker, the greatest marketer I have ever seen, and we all have the opportunity to plug into what he's doing. So thank you, Danny. And Jerry,
Can we go here? Okay.
My name is Debbie Miller, and I've been in the business about 2 years. My background is radiation therapist. My husband was actually introduced to the business by Sonia, who was introduced by Al, and originally for my health for my ankle. And what they didn't know is I suffered from kidney stones for 10 years. Every day a backache, several surgeries, blood in my urine, always. 2 weeks after the water, I passed 5 stones. For 2 years, I've not had a stone, a backache, or blood in the urine. As far as the business, it's been an absolute blessing for me. I unexpectedly lost Glenn in January, but the family that this has been for me, and because of the finances, I've been able to stay in my home. So I thank all of you that have supported me through this. So,
Cool.
and I love you all.
Okay, let's go.
Hi, I'm Sonia Oakes, and I've been an Enagic for 2 years. And Al Dorsey, as Debbie said, introduced me to it. What it has done for me is it has helped me with my rheumatoid arthritis. I had back pain 24/7, severe. That now is gone. I had knee pain, severe, 24/7, and that's gone also. And as far as the business is concerned, it has indeed been a blessing. It has been tremendous. My dreams and my goals are coming true.
Okay, dynamite. Can we go, no, let's go in the back while you put that there. In the back. Jerry?
My name is Jerry Kostica. I was introduced to this information by my good friend Daniel. And like you said earlier, when I first saw it, I was probably the biggest skeptic of anybody in this room. I really did think he had lost his mind. I was used to seeing him in a boardroom, not carrying gallons of water. So, but he finally convinced me to drink the water. And like I said earlier, it was because of what the water did for my wife and my son that got my attention. And it's helped me personally also, weight loss, my blood pressure, amongst other things. I got to say, as far as the business is concerned, I'm one of the people he was talking about that probably shouldn't be earning what I'm earning. But I'm very thankful for it. In 17 months...
Changed your life?
In 17 months, not only has it changed my life, it's changed my address and my car keys.
Okay. Annette?
My name is Annette Blanchard. I'm a licensed holistic health practitioner. I'm also a sports massage therapist. I've been practicing for almost 30 years. When I first came upon the water, after doing deep tissue trigger point therapy for 30 years on football players and Olympic athletes, my hands flared up so bad that I couldn't even hardly hold a glass. I kept thinking it was going to get better, and it never did. And 3 months later, I was thinking, I'm going to have to do a career change. And that's when I found out about the water through Jerry and Daniel. I started on the water. Within 2 weeks, I had no pain. I put probably 15 of my clients on the water. I did not have a machine. And then after that, I decided that this is doing something for my clients. It's a no-brainer for athletes in tissue repair recovery, getting back on track faster in their performance rates, including people that have had accidents, whiplash, hip replacements, back surgeries. All of these things, I saw the healing process really healed significantly faster. I got my own machine. When that happened, my colon kicked in for the first time in 30 years as well. And I can think now. And as far as the business, it's probably the first business that I've been in that actually does what it says it's going to do. And it's been a wonderful blessing for all the people I've shared it with. Thank you.
Okay. Why don't we, Jim?
Yes.
Okay, last. Go ahead.
Yes. My name is Jim Clover. I do general business. And Danny, this product's the most dynamic thing I ever saw. The business is gratifying. No rent, no insurance, no workman's comp. All I do is give people the water. It helps them. They thank me. They ask to buy a machine, and I make money. What's wrong with that?
It's the best. Let's give all the 6 A's a round of applause. Now, closing this off, this is what we do. Here, we share the water and turn the water purple. That's it. Okay? Or you bring them somewhere where you show them the water, and this is why it's working. All the lights are green. Whenever we check out projects, these are red lights, a lot of red lights. This is the first one we've seen where everything is, it's great for an entrepreneur. And the target market are baby boomers who are all 50, 60, and 70, and their number one issue, number one, is health. They're the people who move the market. They're the people who control the stocks. They're the people who control all the money. And they're all one issue, health. That's the main thing. So as far as the things that are, you know, all the lights are green as far as the business is the best one I've seen. So you also have this one right here, leaders that will work with you. The reason it's working a lot for a lot of people is because you're being helped. So, and the help is tremendous, okay? So, closing this out, this is a company that started in Japan. They are very successful in both their commercial and consumer rollout. The company decided to expand into the United States in 2003. For the first 3 years, they've been building their foundation. In 2006 is actually when they started to explode. You can become a distributor right here in Southern California, right there, and you would have an international business, okay? And they will ship the products for you. They will do all the accounting. Everything is, I mean, this is one of the best things I've ever seen. It's one of the best products I've ever seen. And I say again, you're looking at the next kitchen appliance, and you can be part of the money that's going to be earned in this thing. I believe all the 6As that stood up have no problem with earning six-figure income. Is that the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life? I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy to say, you know? And I know some of them are kind of going after massive and obscene incomes, okay? So you can be over there and become a distributor, and anywhere your products are sold by anyone in your team, you get paid an override right here in Southern California. So this is the way I'd like to close this out. After the meeting is over, okay, it's very important for you. See, the new people, this is what I see at every meeting. Somebody brings somebody and they go, well, what do you think? Okay, who's new here? Anybody new? Who brought you? Okay, they're going to go, well, what do you think? All right. Who else? Sonia, did you bring somebody? What is your name? Krista. Right now, Elizabeth is going to go, well, what do you think? It's such a terrible question for new people. I hate it. It puts them under pressure. I'm going to reverse that whole thing. After this meeting is over, all you have to do is go to the person who sent you to this meeting. You're going to tell them just one of three things. And by the way, if that person isn't here, that's the person you need to get back to. You're going to say, I'm a number 1, I'm a number 2, or I'm a number 3. That's it. 1, 2, or 3. It's that simple. 1 means thanks, but no thanks. It's not for you. And we understand. It's not for everybody. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? You don't have to say anything. You know, I don't have time. I don't know anybody who drinks water. Whatever. Just say 1.